Okay, so I am back in St Nicholas Churchyard. So this is the overflow churchyard. Obviously the main churchyard's there, there's a road and you cross over into this. So lots of graves here. As you can see from the previous videos, if you've not watched them, make sure you check them out. But me and Roman came down, we cleaned a few graves up. It's been a few days bad weather, so I've not been down. But yeah, there's lots of graves like this that are, you know, clear, you can clearly read them. But there's a lot of graves that are just buried, covered in mud. And the plan is to clean up as many as we can. So this is where we were the other day. So this is one that we cleaned up. This was fully covered in mud, buried. This is the big one that I am going to tackle at some point. And this is Joseph Sutton and then Christiana Sutton's daughter Elizabeth. So yeah, like I say, I made a couple of videos. Check them out if you haven't already seen them. But again, the plan is to do every single grave in this graveyard, document it and stick it on findagrave.com, which help people who are looking for ancestors and things like that. And it just puts a permanent record of that grave on, because a lot of these graves people just don't even know they're here anymore. So that's the plan. Got this big one here, I'd like to clean that up and get some details off that. So yeah, there's so much I want to do here. Like, look at this, glass everywhere. You know, I'd really like to clean this up. So this is my mission. What I want to do is photograph, document every single grave, clean all the graves up, the graves that are covered with mud. You know, dig them out, clean them up, get the information off them, and generally tidy this place up as much as possible. So I'm going to speak to, I don't actually know who I need to speak to, whether it's the council or the church itself. So if anybody knows, let me know. So the plan is to do that, and kind of, I've got a lot of ideas, to be fair, to make this a bit better, a bit nicer. So yeah, that is the plan. Is first thing is clean the place up, document all the graves. If you look, you can see there's something under there. This is all covered. Look, there's lots of graves like this. So see, that is a Nicholson grave. So I know there's people on findagrave.com who are specifically looking for members of the Nicholson family. So that is a Nicholson grave there. You've got ones like this that have toppled over face down. So yeah, there's lots to do here, lots to do. So this is where you can help. So what I'm going to do is, every time I photograph a grave, so I'm going to photograph it and put it on findagrave.com. I am then going to get those details and I'm going to put them into a family tree on Ancestry. So if you don't know me, I'm a professional fighter, coach by trade, but I also work a second job doing genealogy. I do get paid for it. I've helped over 75 families trace their family tree. I've found missing relatives, fathers, brothers. So it is a side job that I do, and like I say, it's something that I get paid for. But what I would like to do is document every single grave in this graveyard, put it on Ancestry, and start to build outwards, because a lot of these people are connected. And yeah, I want to build a Thorne-Moorends community tree, starting with this graveyard. So I'm going to start, like I say, documenting the graves, putting them on findagrave.com, and then I'm going to go on Ancestry, put those details in, and start building outwards from each person. And because we have so many people commenting on Facebook, so I posted this in the Thorne-Moorends Bygone Memories group, lots of you have been commenting saying, I know that person, I'm related to that person, and a lot of it revolves around the Sutton tree, the Sutton family, which I'm connected to by the Hinchliffe family. I say Hinchliffe, so big thanks to Tony, who reached out. So I've actually seen Tony's tree on Ancestry, and I use that to help me with some of my trees. So yeah, I always just assumed the name was Hinchcliffe, but it's not, it's Hinchliffe. The C is missing, but it's a common mistake. He says people make that mistake all the time. So yes, the family is Hinchliffe. Quickly, I was just near this grave. So this is Charles Frederick Hinchliffe, so there's no C there. So again, common mistake. I made it straight away, calling him Hinchcliffe. So there you go. So this is a relation of mine, and it's through this family that I'm related to the Sutton family. So here's the plan. As I'm documenting this, if you are related to the Sutton family and you know how you're related to them, or maybe you know you have a relative that you definitely know is in this graveyard, if you'd like to message me, just inbox me on any of my social media and tell me exactly how you are related to that person that is in this graveyard, or if you're related to the Sutton family. I'm going to start with the Sutton family and we can work outwards from there, because obviously there's going to be a lot of people wanting to do this. And I'm going to build a Thorne-Moorends community tree on Ancestry. And the idea is we document all this graveyard on there, and we find out who's connected to who by the people who are in this graveyard. So yeah, that's the plan. If you want to get involved, again, drop me a message on social media. Tell me how you're related to the Sutton family, or how you're related to somebody in this graveyard, and I'll take a picture of the grave, stick it on Ancestry, and we'll do that. And lots of us in this Facebook group, the Thorne-Moorends group, are connected. So yeah, it's just cool to see. What I can do is, once you've given me your details, how you connect to the tree, I can stick you in there, and I can give you access to that tree. I can make you a contributor, so you can go on there and you can add photos. So if you've got photos of your relatives, you can stick them on there and everyone can see. Obviously this will be a public tree for everyone to see, so if you've got some secret stuff in your family you don't want people to know about, then definitely don't do this, because doing genealogy, a lot of these things do crop up. We do find a few family secrets out. But yeah, that is it. So I'm gonna leave this place today. I'm gonna come back maybe tomorrow and see if we can do a little bit of work. I've got a next video is probably going to be on the Dunstan family. I posted a picture of my grandfather working at Richard Dunstan's shipyard in Thorne, and yeah, I've got a little bit of background and some information around their graves and stuff. So that is coming next. Make sure you like, subscribe, and send this to people, share it to people who you think will be interested, and I will see you soon.